Hello guys, it's the Loud Guys and welcome to our channel and we are watching NHRA drag racing. So we saw a recent video of NASCAR racing and you people recommended us to watch NHRA. We don't know what this racing is and I've never ever heard about it. NASCAR was something that I've seen it sometimes, but this is like a very new thing for us. In America there is a competition for everything, so we are very excited to watch. So let's watch this. Ooh.
Whoa! That's a girl, right?
I don't know. Wait, what are those cars?
Oh!
They are
I've never
so
seen
long.
them.
It's like Pinocchio.
Yeah, the nose.
Yeah.
We completely tear the engine apart and rebuild it in about 30 minutes, burn about 15 gallons of fuel on a single run, which is only about 3.7 seconds. It's the fastest accelerating vehicle on land, and they're badass.
These are
Oh, it's the fastest accelerating car in the world, or like on land. Like,
Yeah.
like even like Bugatti Veyron or Bugatti Chiron. I heard those were the fastest, but even they can't beat it.
And I just love the designs. They are so unique. I've never ever seen any cars like this.
And normally what we see is those boosters on rockets. Look
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But they are on cars.
Yeah.
What is happening?
12,000 horsepower cars. When we launch, it's about 5
Ooh.
Gs. When we hit our parachutes
This
down
is
at the top end,
fiery,
it's
man.
negative Gs.
People in the stands think, oh, you're just going straight. If you're standing in the back of these cars, it's not just going straight. It's driving all over the place, and it's a struggle, and they're beasts.
Z-Max Dragway. Also drag racing.
NHRA stands for National Hot Rod Association.
Hot
There's
rod.
a number of different categories. In the funny car category, we go 0 to 1,000 feet in under 4 seconds at over 330
There
miles
is a
an hour.
funny car category.
Oh my god. Is it about the design or
What
the way
is this
you
category?
ride
Funny
it?
car.
I don't know anything about this.
Miles an hour.
Side-by-side racing, 330 miles per hour,
330
10,000 horsepower,
miles.
less than 4 seconds.
Oh, this is a funny car.
There's
Yes.
nothing like it.
The big difference between a funny car and a top fuel is
what was
obviously
that?
the chassis.
They need parachutes
We're
to
heavier,
stop the car.
We have to move more
Oh.
air.
I
just
think
because
so.
of the
Brakes
body
cannot
built into
work.
the car. Driveline, engine components are basically the same thing. Just the application's a little bit different.
Actually, I've had the opportunity to drive both a top fuel car and a funny car. I got licensed in a funny car last season, and they are, I'll tell you,
Monster
two
energy.
different animals. I mean, in a funny car, the wheelbase is so much shorter, so you're steering
Why
the
is
thing
there a license for
no
funny
other,
car?
all the way down the racetrack just to keep it straight in the groove. Whereas in a top fuel dragster, you don't have to do that as much.
Woo!
Also, with a funny car, the engine is right in front of you, so when it blows up, that explosion is in your lap, which is why I like a top fuel car. It happens behind me, and I don't know how bad it is until the end of a run. When I was a kid, top fuel was
What is this? This is
Why?
horrifying, man.
Why do you guys do this? Why will someone do that? Because there is the funny car, the engine is in the front, and if it blasts, then it is on your face, like seeing that blast, everything.
But it is like very dangerous, like how they're allowing this thing.
And see their suit. So their suit is like a space suit, so it is so padded and everything, because of course they need to be fire protected and everything.
They love
And
to play with the death.
Even then, they're just going in a straight line, but it's so difficult.
was always the king of the sport, and I remember that since I was a little kid, just because they are faster, they're quicker, and that's why I love driving them.
The biggest difference is the ET. When these cars go 0 to 1,000 feet, our funny cars go over 330 miles an hour. The ET is a little bit quicker in the top fuel cars versus the funny cars, but I think we've got them on speed still, so that's kind of cool.
We use nitromethane, which it's one of the only race cars that use it on the planet. If you stand behind the thing while
Nitromethane.
it's running, the fumes will make you cry, they'll make you cough, choke. It's really incredible what
Oh
what
my
these
God.
things do.
To explain nitromethane is a little bit difficult. It's the fuel we burn. It's a very controlled fuel. It's a very dangerous fuel. That's why it makes a lot of power. It's controlled by Homeland Security. Senses, when these cars warm up in the pits, fans love getting the sensory of it and the breeze. It makes your eyes
Wow.
Wow.
So it
Those
takes
start
time to
blowing
start the
juices
car
and
itself.
You can't hardly see. It's just unreal. If you get too much of it, you won't be able to breathe.
Process is
You won't be
long.
able to
on
breathe.
gas mask to make sure we can
Because of the
breathe
gas.
and see.
Yeah.
It basically takes your breath away and makes your eyes water. So to be able to see everything that we're doing in the,
The
warm
whole
up and make
team
sure we're not
requires us
missing
to
anything,
start that car.
we wear our gas masks.
God.
You know, what is that? They have a kitchen for the car?
When the cars come back after a run, they put us
I'm
in the
just
pit.
loving the color.
First thing we do is disassemble the car. It's disassembled within 3 minutes. Supercharged manifold, cylinder heads,
That's a tough
pistons,
job.
clutch,
And to
driveline.
disassemble
That's all done
everything.
within the first
Everything,
3
yeah.
minutes.
One by
Come
one.
Back to the pit.
Basically, we go over every part. We disassemble the engine, go through the short block, look at all the rod bearings.
But do they use it
all the
only
main
one time?
bearings. Supercharger gets gone through.
Like
Basically,
one
the
time,
rotors
like
come
what?
out stripped.
Because they
put
are
back
removing
in.
every part.
The
Yeah.
heads
So
get
why are they
taken
doing
off,
that?
serviced, all the seats and everything
And
looked
they're
at.
checking it
Clutch
or
comes
cleaning
out, new
it.
clutch
They're not
back goes
kind
in.
of
It
removing
depends on the crew, how long they've been together and how well they gel, but the good guys, they can do it in 30 minutes. We're pulling the wires to start the thing
30
back
minutes
up.
only?
Rebuilding the car in 30 minutes. I mean, we start the car up typically in 29 minutes after.
That's fast.
They are rebuilding the whole car in 30 minutes.
30
Like
minutes.
removing it, cleaning it, and then placing it again.
This is crazy.
Pro level.
It comes back in the pit after a full service, tearing the engine completely apart, clutches out, rebuild it, put new parts on, start it up in 30 minutes.
You know, it's crazy. They work extremely hard. They're covered in dirt, grease, head to toe, oil. I mean, they're covered in between every single round, and they put their blood, sweat, and tears.
It seems
in
like
this
they're
race
super
car.
fast in
And
doing
we
what
go
they're
out
doing.
It's
there,
their
and there's a lot
passion.
of pressure,
Yeah.
I think, on all of us. And there's a lot of pressure on me because I have 4 seconds to do the best job that I can to keep this car straight in the center of that groove, to have a great reaction time, and to make the run worth it. And worth all the work that they've put
Wow.
It takes a whole team to make that car go down the racetrack, and I always
Everybody
give it
is
to
important
the driver
in
always
this
gets
team.
the credit, but
Yeah.
it takes everybody involved, and you know they're the reason that we've won races and won a championship last year. So I give it all up to them.
I can't be running this car, I can't be driving this car without my crew guys and without my crew chiefs. It doesn't run without them, you know. I literally trust
Wow.
these guys with my life.
See
Whether
that
it's
engine?
Or the driver.
It's
I'm
so
not sure how
big.
you would split that. Probably 50-50. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Whoa.
This was a pretty huge moment for the Force family.
Oh.
Courtney Force getting her
It
first
used to
win.
be like
Another
this.
Force in the winner's circle, and mom and dad are happy as well they should be.
I grew up around this sport. Ever since I was a kid, I was out here watching my dad compete in the funny car category. He
So this
won
is not
lot
a
of
new
races,
thing.
broke a lot of records, you know, won multiple championships.
Oh, there are
I'm
championships
really
for
looking
this?
at, like the funny cars or the dragsters. That's what I got my eye on, but we'll see.
And now I get to be out here competing
I never
against
knew
him. I mean,
about
that
this
was
thing.
the dream of mine since
Wow.
I was a kid. I told him, you know, I wanted to grow
Funny
up
cars
and
or
be a funny
dragsters?
car driver just like him, and told him he couldn't retire until I could come out here and compete against him.
I used to come out to the racetrack as a kid with my sisters just to watch my dad. That's how we'd hang out with dad. He'd pack up and go on the road, and we'd follow him to racetracks, and these racetracks kind of became second
And
homes
this
to
is
us.
so
Everyone
nice.
out
The
here,
best
teams,
driver are
crew
the
guys.
women drivers.
Crew chiefs
Yeah.
kind of became family to us. So I fell in love with the sport at a young age.
I think my dad was a little surprised that any of his kids had an interest in the sport, but I think he was happy about it. He always said he wanted boys. He ended up with 4 daughters. And 3 of us ended up, driving
And 3 of them
professionally, so
ended up
it
driving.
surprised him a little bit,
Wow.
but we're a very
Wow.
technical family. I get to
Beautiful.
No
compete
need
against
for
my
the
dad in
boys.
the funny car category. My sister Brittany, she just actually won the Top Fuel Championship last season.
Wow.
If you would have asked me 15 years ago if I'd be driving a top fuel car, there's no way I'd absolutely believe it. I used to think top fuel drivers, funny car drivers were insane, so it surprises me that I ended up driving one.
We just have fun with it. We get to travel and
Brittany.
see a lot of cool places, but we get to work together as a family, which is the most
But I
important
think
thing.
this is a very American thing.
And the
Yeah.
2017 Top Fuel World
Whoa.
Belongs to Courtney Force. I'll tell you why. Because Brittany Force has too much steam. Courtney Force saves the day for
Oh-ho.
John Force Racing.
You know, recently I saw a movie named Ustad Hotel, and in that movie, similarly, like there was a person who had 4 or 5 daughters, and after every daughter, he was like, "Oh my God, I don't want this daughter. I want a son. I want a son." And then what happened was a very crazy story. And similarly here we hear that father wanted a son, but he got 4 daughters. But then 3 of them turned out to be the drivers, and I think so that was his passion. He wanted them to be a driver, and he did not expect them, and then they became the driver. But this cars are amazing. These cars are like, you know, the long nose, and the way they are built. It just shows like there are different kind of sports in America that we still don't know about.
Yeah, and people are very much active in sports, and these cars are so fascinating. Like I've seen a car like this. Like if you call someone, okay, this is a funny car. So funny car means you imagine some animated car which has like eyes and nose and which has a mouth. But funny car is so dangerous, and it requires a lot of time and a
Yeah.
lot of people to just start it.
Actually, so what do you guys think about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.